Fez, here's a story that you're going to love. Elderly couple in an elevator. Elevator gets stuck between floors, and they die.
I hate that. I hate that story.
Well, you didn't hear the funny part of the story.
What's that?
They were dead in an elevator.
Oh, I see. It can happen. It can happen.
I didn't give you the full punchline. Took them days to find. Days to find it.
Why? Why would it take days? Why wouldn't someone check the security cameras inside the elevators? See, I never believed that theory that when the elevator doors open, you get enough oxygen just in that one swoop of the open and close of the door to maintain very long.
What, you think it's some kind of a sealed fucking thing there that oxygen isn't coming in and out?
It feels like it to me.
There's holes.
Well, if it feels like it, it must be true. That's what any psychiatrist will tell you. If you feel something, it's got to be absolutely true. Also, Fez, I don't know whether you are familiar with a gentleman by the name of M. Night Shyamalan, but he's coming out with a new horror movie about being trapped on an elevator.
Why? Why does he need to?
To frighten us.
Yeah, well, guess what? You know what? You didn't even need to shoot the film, cast the movie, do any storyboarding. Just the fact that you said you're doing this alone is enough panic.
I know where you're going with this. You want Fez to watch the trailer? I don't want him to see it. Is this a scary trailer?
It's a little disturbing. The film's called Devil.
I don't want to give anything away, but you find out at the end that they were all dead anyway. I do have the feeling that they are all dead, knowing M. Night Shyamalan, and they're on their way to hell. Is the devil in the elevator with them?
I think so. Maybe. We should watch the trailer to try to figure it out.
My guess is the elevator is the devil.
Why is that?
Because it's a horrible creature, an invention.
No, who would be the angel? An escalator?
Yes, where you could walk down. Maybe stairs are an angel. And the different flights are the wings.
So you would be comfortable if we just had a 36th floor escalator taking us to this studio every day?
Slow as shit. I have to get here like an hour earlier every day.
And don't slip. So you do have one of the... All right, hold on. Joseph knows this. Joseph, what is the big plot twist here?
Ronnie B, here's the gimmick. It's called Devil, and there's 5 people stuck in the elevator, and one of them is the devil. And the whole movie's kind of like a trip where you got to figure out who the devil is by all the little stuff that's happening. It's a fucking great trailer. You got to check it out, bro.
Well, we're waiting for the trailer to come up here. It takes quite some time because we have dial-up. Devil in the elevator coming soon to a theater near you, unless you live out in the sticks. Then you might have to drive away.
Doesn't help.
On any ordinary day.
Do I look like such a
That looks like our building.
It totally looks, and that's our security. You got to sign in.
Yeah, we're the only place to have it. Our lives are filled with chance encounters.
And they're showing the cityscape upside down.
Well, it looks that way if you're a cloud. And random events.
Sorry.
That's the devil right there, the last person to get in.
The guy who's holding the door back open. Oh, this is nice as we follow the camera down the shaft. Like we're falling. Oh.
Oh, this is not good.
That's our building.
Elevator 6 in inspection mode.
Oh, come on, man.
What's happening?
Nothing. Just relax.
I can. I'm stuck in the elevator.
Is this in 3D?
You all right?
You're bleeding.
Oh my god.
It feels like something bit me.
Does anybody have anything sharp on him?
You know who I already think the devil is?
Who's that?
Black guy.
Yes, I do mind. You mind if we search yours?
What was that?
And is that Booger from Revenge of the Nerds in this? No amount of people can cut into the elevator.
No, they can't get him out.
They've all got knives and they're going to kill each other in an elevator. Oh, they just showed them zombie faces.
All the power's out in the building.
Teddy shot.
You gotta take the stairs back.
How did they get knives in there? They went through security. Remember, she had to stop and check her bag.
There's knives built into the elevators that people can pull out. Is this a trailer or an entire movie? Devil in an elevator. Is it that you like elevators a lot, Fez?
I despise the
I didn't know.
elevators.
I didn't know.
And if you're watching that trailer, the guy who decides, I want to catch this elevator, stick my arm in where the doors are closing, and make it pop open, he's probably the one who broke it.
Well, you're angry as if this isn't a documentary. This is a film. If the elevator doesn't get stuck, you don't have a film. You can't have a film. Everyone gets on at the ground floor. It goes up 27 floors, and then people get off and go to their meetings.
I believe what the graphics at the beginning of the trailer, this could happen on any given day.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Where people would just be stuck and not be able to be rescued. And why try to climb in a crowded elevator? There was already 4 people in the elevator. That's my max for people in an elevator.
It was a script. He was just following the script. So you're saying you like or don't like?
I despise. I absolutely despise elevators.
By the way, be close to your computer today. We're playing Search. Hurry up and search at 1 o'clock Eastern. Your chance to win some really big prizes. Make sure you're following on 202 Friends. So you would like to max out 4 people on an elevator?
Yeah, I think you have one person in each corner. That way, it's not too crowded where you're going to feel like you're suffocating. And it's also a nice balancing act. You have equal weight distributed in the 4 corners of the elevator.
You don't like to be balls to ass with a bunch of people all stuffed in the elevator together?
No, and I don't understand the people who, besides making the door pop back open to get back on, see a crowded elevator, see people piling on it, and then insist on being that person that squeezes and shimmies in there at the last minute to try, even though it's already packed. There's going to be another elevator coming. Why do you have to do that?
Well, the elevator's leaving without them. I just pack in.
There's going to be another one in the next 30 to 45 seconds.
They come every 30 to 45 seconds?
Just about. That's about the average time. I've timed most of them.
I feel like I've waited longer. Mike in Chicago, you're on Manic Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez. You know what we call elevators in Chicago?
What's that?
One-way steel death traps to hell. See ya!
That's the Chicago name, Fez. Mm-hmm. But then also their pizzas are so goddamn thick. They almost come off as a bundt cake.
They'll bring an elevator down.
Where's the spot you like to be on an elevator?
I like to go in the back right, to my right-hand corner. Back right-hand corner. That's where I like to be.
I like to go up near the ceiling and looking down at everybody with my hands and feet out. Kind of an Ocean's 11 thing. Ready to drop. Well, you're fine with this, Fez. It's just a movie. I mean, they made a movie out of Jaws.
Right.
So, it's the same type of thing.
And I don't go in the water.
You don't go in the water at all? Not even a shower?
I will shower.
You ever see Psycho?
Yes.
You remind me of that girl.
And then there's people who don't know where to stand in the elevator. I could take my back right-hand corner, and then someone will come in, and instead of going to the other side, to the left side, they will move over to my same side and stand right in front of me when we have the rest of the elevator together.
I like to do this. Let's suppose you're standing on the elevator.
Uh-huh.
I get right here and face you.
Yes, I don't like that. See, you're in my airspace. You're taking up all my air. Now you're leaning on me, and I don't know if the elevator's working. It's just a few simple rules, people, and the elevator experience could be so much better.
You do wish that there were more rules to just about any social situation, I've noticed.
Sure. One rule I'd like on the elevator is don't be that person that gets on the elevator and then decides to talk about everything that can go wrong on an elevator.
I've never even been on an elevator with that person.
I've had that several times here.
And I was told if the elevator just gets stuck, all you got to do is push all the buttons. If you push every one of the buttons, you're fine.
I don't like a lot of button pushing going on in there. You could you could make the thing jerk up and down, snap the cable.
Do you like the people when they only need to go up one floor, that they get in and just take the floor up?
Those people I don't get. I mean, I can be as lazy as the next person, but that I do not understand. In mid-flight, we're going to stop at 34 and then just go up to 35. Take a flight of stairs.
Well, there's no devil in the stairs.
Or the person that gets in the elevator and pushes 2. Oh, what is that person doing? That's someone who's getting up, coming into a building and saying, watch this, watch what I'm going to do to everybody on the elevator. That's premeditated.
Well, maybe they just, there's a lot of buildings that they don't want you to use the stairs.
It's still, you know what? Don't stop it in mid-flight. Talk to your building. Put something in the suggestion box.
Hold on, you just used the term mid-flight.
Yes.
Their flight would be the first floor to the second floor. You know, you're mid-flight for people who are getting off above you. This is not a non-stop. Marvin, Iowa, you're on Manic Fez.
Yeah, I like to get in the elevator and start freaking people out by jumping up and down.
Why would you? What's the joy in that?
What would you do if the elevator stopped and you're in there all by yourself?
I would look for the alarm button. Some of them have phones in them where you're supposed to be able to call security.
Wrong.
I would try to see if there was a trap door in there that I would not want to even climb through because I would be terrified to do that.
Well, there is the trap door that you're looking for. Everyone looks in the ceiling, but it's actually in the floor. That's why you got to be so careful that thing opens.
All right.
It's normally in the back right-hand corner.
I don't like that. But if the trap
Why
door...
not?
Because that's where I like to stand.
I didn't know that.
That's my comfort zone.
That's ironic.
That's my quadrant in the elevator.
Yeah, real comforting standing on a trap door while you're going up 36 floors.
I was going to say if the trap door is in the middle of the floor, that would just give even more credibility to my four corners idea.
Oh, you're insane. No, it's right-hand corner. Back right-hand corner. In every elevator. It's the way they're built. Now, the other thing, and this is important, you're in an elevator by yourself. Brakes. Big breath.
Uh-huh.
And then Jack. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Hey, Dave, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Fez, you know what to do if an elevator breaks?
I have no idea what to do.
All right, well, if you're in there with a lot of people, you're kind of fucked, so don't take an elevator with anyone ever again, because you're supposed to lay completely flat on the ground, so your like, entire torso is touching the ground. That way, when it crashes, pretty much your upper body doesn't cave into your lower body, and you don't get...
All right, good to know.
Yeah.
Perfect to know. So just lay all the way down.
So your spine doesn't compress.
Dave, you're on Ron Fez.
Yeah, Fez. I was just reading an article here in Georgia. They had two old people stuck in an elevator. They just found them on Wednesday. They've been in there for a couple days dead already.
Now, here's the interesting part of that, Fez. Both of them are laying, bludgeoned to death. There was no weapon, but all they found was a puddle of cold water on the floor. What happened? 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ.
I get stuck. There's going to be a puddle of something else on the floor.
Come.
I was thinking of urine.
You're always thinking of urine. People are fucking disgusting.
You were saving it for a while.
Steven, Phoenix, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, boys. Fez, if you are stuck in an elevator and it's falling, when it gets to the bottom, all you have to do is jump up and you're fine. And I know why people don't take the stairs. Going up the stairs and then finding that the door is locked is way worse than getting stuck.
It's a terrible experience. I've been through that before. Trapped in a stairwell.
We should have just gone for really wide, long buildings instead of really tall buildings. Landscapers, I call them.
So you would really like, it would be a skyscraper, but more like a ranch house.
Exactly.
Just going on and on.
Instead of an elevator, we just have that conveyor belt. You get on, you get in, You get on the conveyor belt, and it's like instead of what floor, you just say no, a little to the left.
Now, that's beautiful because, obviously one of your buildings could work because we have an unlimited amount of area. We'll never run out of space. Paul, Florida, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, I was wondering if Bob Wiley, your partner there, had to say baby steps to the elevator every day.
Baby steps to the elevator. Now, Fezzy, if you're on the elevator, bunch of people in, doors open up, ground floor. Do you like to hop off first, or do you like to let other people go out?
No, you know what? I have zero patience because I try to give a nod. Like, all right, go ahead. We made it. I feel safe. We've landed. But people, for some reason, can't find their way off of an elevator, so I go first.
Do you understand that there is a difference between an elevator and a space shuttle? Because you're bringing a flight and landed quite a bit here.
It's all the same to me.
Frank, in New York, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Yeah, Ron, wouldn't it be great if elevators were made with glass floors?
Why would you want that?
Well, so you can see, going up and going down.
They say the going up is worse than coming down. But he is bigger. They do have the kind of glass elevators on the outside of buildings or a giant hotel lobby.
Yeah, if I'm going to go ahead and try something that dangerous, an outside of the building elevator, I might as well be the window washer on the scaffold, just cleaning windows as I go up.
Ian, Portland, you're on Manic Fez.
Hey, Fez, you could avoid the entire situation by just taking some stairs. Be good for your heart, lose some weight, all that.
It's 36 floors. That would kill me in a different way.
You think you could walk down it easy?
No, I don't think so.
Makes you exhausted even to walk down.
Yeah.
Does sleep tire you?
A little bit. And besides walking down, that would also make me dizzy because you always have to do it in some sort of circle-type fashion where you get down to one landing, make a left, head down another flight of stairs. You just keep spinning all the way down.
So would you rather just went up and down like a ladder? Would you feel more comfortable with that?
No. There's no good way to get up and down.
Mark, Michigan, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, Ron, how you doing?
Yeah.
The two people who died with a puddle of water, they were bludgeoned with an icicle.
All right. So you also get Dixie Riddle Cups. 866-RUN-0-FEZ. 866-RUN-0-FEZ. Well, look who's back from London, where they call an elevator a lift. Hello, Johnny.
Hello, boys. So, I don't know, when's the last time someone really died in an elevator, Fez?
Apparently, just the other day, this elderly couple in Georgia.
And before that?
That, I have no idea.
No, because it doesn't happen.
There's always the people that walk into the elevator when it opens and there's no elevator in there. For some reason, the doors just popped open.
The only time I've seen that happen was on Good Times.
Yeah, I was just going to say it never happens in this part of town, but I was going to try and make it sound nicer than that.
I've never seen it happen, and I got stuck on an elevator once for 2 hours, Fezzy.
The doors weren't wide enough?
Oh, see? Why do you got to be mean?
I'm sorry. I'm nervous about this M. Night Shyamalan movie.
So you got to make fun of me being fat? I don't understand. It's so hurtful.
It really is hurtful and uncalled for, and normally the kind of stuff that makes you cry if someone says it to you.
Yeah, oh yeah, if I was Fez, I'd be in tears right now. Like, just tears, looking for my Xanax.
Did you take a Xanax today?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
Really?
You are supposed to tell us every day that you take a Xanax.
I forgot this morning.
Particularly if we're going to do a search, hurry up and search. You forgot to tell me yesterday, too.
I did?
Mm-hmm. I want emails to go out from you. I want all the craziness with you to be on the scheduling page. Johnny?
Yes?
I know you hate America, but welcome back, my friend.
Thanks. I love to come home and get made fun of.
All right, bye. Do me a favor. Don't do that to him anymore. All right?
Okay.
As a little favor. I mean, it's just gone back to the same well with the same joke now for years. James, Chicago, you're on Manic Fez.
Good morning, guys. Hey, Fez, I've been an elevator mechanic for 20 years. I want to know the rules that you have set for the elevators. This way I could post them up in all my clients' elevator cars. So I could write them down, I could post them up, and I'll put per Fez Whatley. If there's any other questions, do not call me. I'll put, the show's number down. This way, give you guys, the nice plug. So
we sure, we'd love to have a big radio elevator audience. Let's first of all go entering the elevator, Fez. What should be done in these rules?
All right, 2 things there. Don't ask to hold the elevator.
Ever?
Ever. Don't ask to hold it. There's another one coming. So there's no need for everyone to be stopped and hitting that door open button, which I'm afraid could affect the elevator.
Do you know only that there's quite a few places out there, buildings, that only have one elevator? I don't know how you figure another one's coming.
Yeah, well, then that one will be back down soon enough. So, but don't ask to hold it. Those other people or one person stood there and put in the time and effort to push the button, wait for the elevator, wait for it to open. They shouldn't have to hold it for you. They've already put in their time.
It's an effort to push a button?
No, but they've put in the time to sit there and wait for the elevator, and you're just lollygagging at your own pace and yelling for people to hold it.
So when you come in late, when you come into a building, it's seen as lollygagging unless you're running in as fast as you can?
Absolutely. You just don't ask to hold it. It's not your elevator at that point. It's the people who got on when the door opened.
All right, now, when those people enter, where are they supposed to stand?
I would like everyone to go to a different quadrant.
Well, how do we figure out who gets what quadrant? What if someone finds themselves in, more of up and right, and 2 people get in and they're both up and right people?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, that's going to have to be whoever got in first gets to pick their corner, and then you just take the other corners as they become available.
Well, what happens when you don't get on at all? Let's suppose there's 2 people on, right?
Right.
And now a party of 3 comes in.
Yeah.
What do we do then?
Then you have to just try to balance the weight as much as possible.
But are we splitting up our party of 3?
Well, basically, because you want to put, you got 2 people on there, they're in 2 corners. Take the party of 3 comes on, they go to the last 2 corners, and the other person stays dead center.
Oh, I didn't know that you'd be okay. And then the next person that comes in?
Well, I would hope that nobody is going past the 4 limit, so the next person shouldn't even come in.
Well, we'd already be at a 5.
Right.
So now, people, all right, we go to, oops, somebody hit the elevator. Another 3 people come on. Where do they enter?
All right, then we're just going to have to start doing rows of 3 across. I mean, I wish people would respect the fact that, all right, I've
never heard rows of 3, so it's going to be hard for me to respect this. I've never even heard of it before.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just natural to try to evenly divide the personal space and balance the weight. I think it's just a logical thing.
There's nothing more natural than human beings falling into formations like a fucking Nazi army.
So, but I mean, if you're another party of 3 and you see 5 people, if you see 4 people on that elevator.
What's the most people you've ever been on an elevator with?
Oh, I think I've been on with a dozen. I think they've tried to squeeze in there with a dozen people in these elevators.
Did you go 3 rows of 4 or 4 rows of 3? Because I've been on elevators my whole life. Never have I seen a formation start. Ever.
No, people don't respect it. They just...
Well, there's nothing to respect. This is brand new. The fact that you fall into formation is not like, well, I refuse to. East End Rob, you're on Manic Fez.
Fezzy, have you ever considered bringing a metal stick or a bat? On 9/11, a custodian saved the lives of him and the others in the elevator with him. He was armed only with a squeegee, was able to dash his way out of the elevator.
I hadn't.
When was this?
This was on 9/11.
What year?
2001.
Oh, that was the bad year. I remember that. Shit. Squeegee Fez?
I guess I could carry. I never thought of having something like a crowbar to be able to pry a door open. But if it's stuck, what am I opening that door to? What's out there? Am I just opening it to the shaft?
Oh.
What?
Shaft. Mark, Florida, you're on Manic Fez.
Hey guys, got a question. As an alternative to the elevator, if there is a giant fire pole, I'm sorry.
He is living an alternative lifestyle.
Yeah, that's true. Giant fire pole all the way up through the middle of your building. Would you be willing to slide that down from 38 floors? And if not, how high up would you be willing to slide down it?
What's the highest you'd feel comfortable a fireman's pole?
Maybe like 2 feet. I couldn't stand on this console without feeling nervous.
Let's see you get up there. Get up on the console. Where are you going?
There's more room on this side of it. All right, it's bad just getting on the chair to try to get on the console.
Okay.
There's nothing to grab onto.
Why would there be? You're not even supposed to climb up there. That is... All right, now just hold still.
Ow, don't throw stuff at me! Ow, stop! I'm gonna fall off of this thing. You don't realize how high this console is.
Yeah, it's 3 feet.
It's... Ow, don't hit me with things! All right, I need to get down. And I don't know if I can.
Hold on.
There's nothing to hold on to but flimsy microphones. All right, you just pulled all the chairs away, so now I can't get down.
This is my new movie to pitch to M. Night Shyamalan. I'm calling it Devil on a Console.
It's actually making me dizzy up here, and I know I'm too close to the edge. There's nowhere to go. I'm like trapped up here.
But you're saying as if somehow society made a mistake. You climbed up on a console.
Yeah.
A place where you don't belong. And a place where some people eat their lunch. And you're putting your dirty dog shit shoes all over the place. And you actually have 2 left feet. Literally.
The right one's a little odd. The toes go from the opposite direction.
By right foot, do you mean left foot B? Because you could not get away calling that a right foot. It's facing the wrong direction.
The other foot. All right, could someone please just help me down?
How do you help someone down? No.
I just need to lean on something. And there's nothing to lean on.
Lean on the floor.
The floor is way down there.
All right, 866 run 0 Fez. 866 run 0 Fez. Here is James, Connecticut. You're on Manic Fez.
Hey, Fez, I got an idea for how people should stand in an elevator. I think they should do it like the sides of a die.
Well, how would you know how many we're going to be in there, though? Does
Well,
it like
you have to count.
Does it change like with lights, and then suddenly the die comes up on the bottom?
No, I mean like like dice.
Yeah, I get that. That makes sense. But the dice would change all the time depending how many people went in there. You can't have dots down that change with the number of people unless, I guess we could work it out with lights.
And what happens when people try to pass the 4-person limit and we get more than 6 people in there? Then the dice plan just goes right out the door. Can I please get down?
The dice plan is called I'm Over Here Now. And it's really, really exciting. 866 run 0 Fez. 866 run 0 Fez. Leslie in Jersey, you're on Manic Fez.
Oh, hi, Ron. How are you?
Good.
Can someone please help Fez down from the chair? I feel so bad.
Well, here's the problem. He climbed up there himself, and I don't have a large staff anymore. Dave is gone.
Oh, well, can't you put the chairs back? I feel so bad for him, and he just did it because you asked him to.
Well, the chairs had to be moved back, and this is
why.
This is also, Leslie, a way of me teaching him a lesson not to listen to me.
Oh.
So, if he will...
So cute.
Seriously, at what point does Charlie Brown take responsibility for Lucy pulling the football away?
I see your point, but he's up there now. Maybe he learned his lesson. Please help him.
I am not always going to be here to help him off consoles.
I
There's
know,
no way you can't.
But you moved the chairs.
All right.
Yeah.
Can I teach you how to problem solve?
Yeah.
What if you sat down, hung your fucking feet off the table, and then dropped 6 inches?
I could try.
Jesus Christ. Were you really fucking stuck on a table?
Yes.
But do you not understand how simple that is to fucking...
Don't rock the console. Ah, your leg's sweeping me. All right, I'm almost down.
Now, here
it's good to be on Mother Earth.
But seriously, well, you're 36 floors up. How could you not figure out, sit down, and your feet are almost on the ground?
Because my first thought was try to find something to lean on, and I couldn't find anything.
And so
that was going to hold my weight.
So at that point, it ended your thought process? There was nothing else to do because the first thought you had didn't work out? Ted, you're Manic Fez.
He couldn't get down from a table.
It's fucking insane.
Hey, Fezzy.
Yes.
Do you think you could have peed off of that table after 8 or 10 hours?
You know,
no way.
Did you ever see Gilbert Grape when fucking Johnny Depp comes back and finds out his brother's been sitting in a fucking bathtub, in a cold bathtub all night because Johnny Depp didn't pick him up first? It never dawned on him he could just stand up?
No, I never saw that one.
Oh, did you ever see Batman Begins? 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. It's quite insane around here. Kevin, Rhode Island, you're on Manic Fez.
Hey, Fez, what if you're in the elevator with like a bunch of midgets? Would you be that scared to be in a crowded elevator?
Yes.
Or would you feel like you dominated the midgets?
No, I'd probably feel like I'm getting more air, but I would still feel uncomfortable because it's a crowd. If it was a crowd of sandwiches, I would still feel crowded.
Those sandwiches wouldn't last long. Not with you in that elevator. Unless, of course, you were up on a 3-foot table, and then you would die of starvation. In hindsight, you're a little embarrassed that you didn't know how to sit down and drop your feet.
A little bit, but when you're up there, it seems higher than it is.
It's right in front of me. It's not fucking 3 feet off of the ground. It's a table, the same size as anyone's dining room table. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Chris Sherman Fez.
This whole console issue is kind of a big metaphor for Fez's problem with his secret. All he has to do is drop to his knees and take 6 inches, and it'll be solved.
Dave, Maryland, you're on Manic Fez.
Hey, what's up, Ronnie B?
Yeah.
How you doing, Fez?
Good.
Hey, my wife and I we were at a nice restaurant at the top of an 11-story building down in Fenwick Island. And after dinner, we were standing there waiting for the elevator. I got an 11-year-old and a 6-month-old. We had the stroller with us. And, it took forever for this elevator to get up there. And all of a sudden, all these other people started coming out of the restaurant. When the elevator finally got there, they just literally mobbed us, pushed us out of the way, stroller and everything, and left us hanging.
What'd you end up doing?
I yelled at them as they're shutting the door and going down in the elevator and wound up waiting for the next one.
How traumatic. All right, 866 Ron Zero Fez.
You're better off.
866 Ron Zero Fez. It is the Ron and Fez show. Tragedy averted as Fez Whatley dropped to his ass and slid off a table. All caught live on the radio.
Even dropping to my ass wasn't easy. I believe my knees were taken out from behind me.
All right, we're going to take a break here. When we come back, it's a new mashup that the kids are doing. It's Mel Gibson versus Fez Whatley on the Ron and Fez show.
Stay on this phone and don't hang up on me. I have plenty of energy to drive over there. You understand me? And I will. So just fucking listen to me.
Show up again. Show up one more day.
Stop it.
What?
I ain't putting up with your shit, you little fucking turd.
You need a fucking bat in the side of the head. All right? How about that? You need a fucking doctor. You need a fucking brain transplant. You need a fucking soul.
I'm fucking not getting around. He's not gonna disrespect me on my show. It's not gonna happen.
But my daughter is important.
I wish I had fucking killed that kid when I had the fucking chance.
Threaten you, I'll put you in a fucking rose garden, you cunt. You understand that? Because I'm capable of it. You understand that? Get a fucking restraining order.
I will fucking break your fucking
sit
leg. Come here, you little fucking piece of shit. Come here.
What's wrong?
You got nothing going on. You got absolutely nothing
Why?
going on. You're a fucking little piece of shit pissant that has got nothing going on. Please, please come back into this room.
You should just fucking smile and blow me. Because I deserve it.
You picked the wrong day to go to the ball, Cinderella. Just so you know, you picked the wrong day to show up on my doorstep. Because I'll tell you what, I'll jack you off until you come. That's what I'll end up doing to you, buddy.
I don't want you. I don't believe you anymore. I don't trust you. I don't love you.
Maybe you'd like to get smacked in the face with my big cock if you keep it up.
But I don't want you anymore.
There it is. That's the big mashup. Fez Whatley versus Mel Gibson. Let me ask you the truth, Hicks. Who sounds crazier to you?
Oh, Fez. Obviously, come on.
Fez, you heard yourself and Mel Gibson.
Right.
Who was crazier?
I think Mel Gibson is crazier.
Based on?
Well, he's actually punched somebody.
Did you throw something that day?
Yes, I did.
Did you hit somebody in the studio?
Yes, I did.
Who did you hit?
I hit Sam.
Thank you. So how's that different between you and Mel?
Well, I didn't knock out anyone's teeth.
Because you don't have the power. Mel Gibson is a man.